Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'll be showing you how pretty much the basic commands that you'll use in Linux. Now, if I forget any of these commands, just feel free to drop a comment and I will create an update video with the new commands. So yeah, these are just the commands that I use normally. So I'm here in my virtual machine and we will get started. So the first command that we have is ls-a, which is list whatever the files are in your directory. So I'm in my home directory right now, as you can see, and I'm just going to type ls-a. You can type ls, but it won't show all of the, you can see it'll only show a couple directories. It won't show all the hidden files. So I usually just use ls-a for the more, what's it called? Brain fart. The more uh, advanced stuff. There's also, of course, CD. So CD, and then say I want to go to Steam. This just changes your directory that you're in. Oops. So, and then there's CD dot dot, and there's CD also dot, which is, it just keeps you in the directory. There's no real use for it. There's also CD, and then if you type the little squiggly, then it'll change you to the directory. So if I CD to /etc, then I can type CD and then that, and it brings me, as you can see, back to my home directory. There's also for network preferences, so ifconfig, it just shows the information about your interfaces. If you are running a virtual machine, usually it'll only have one interface and it'll be automatically configured. So, but if you're running anything on your own or like under a NAT, the command that you edit your interfaces is you type sudo nano. So you're going to edit /etc/network/interfaces. Just gonna enter your password, and there we go. So this is the loopback. You don't need to touch this, but eth0 is the interface, and so it's usually just auto eth0, which is auto negotiation. Of course, this is a virtual machine that I'm logged into, so it really doesn't matter. Well, it does, but either way, just keep it auto eth0, and if you want to set it to your address to DHCP, you just erase static and type DHCP, but I'm going to keep it as static. And when you do type static, it's so say this stuff doesn't exist. I'm just going to click tab and then type address and just pretty much everything that you see here already. So address, netmask, gateway, DNS name servers. Address is the IP address you want. The net mask is your network mask. So this is public, so it's kind of a customish net mask. The gateway, which is your gateway, it's kind of self-explanatory. And then DNS name servers, these are the Google name servers, 8.8.8.8 and 8.8.4.4. And you just put a space in between here, as you can see, to separate. You can also add more name servers if you want. But yeah, so that's that. And of course, there's SSH to SSH into a server. there's also mount. So you just type mount, and then you want your you want the drive that's unmounted. So it would usually be /dev/ and then it'll say SDA1 or whatever it's called. And then your mount point, so /MNT/ and then whatever mount point you want. You also need to create a directory, so that's mkdir, and then you space /MNT/ whatever you want to call it. So call it right, sudo. Make sure to add sudo because it is a root directory. There we go. And if we go to cd/mnt, then type ls-a, you can see recording mount is there. And since I don't have anything to mount, I can't exactly test this. I can't test it really, so I'll just keep that. And yeah, that's all I can really think of right now. Oh, then there's if up and if down. So if you want to, say you edit your networking configuration, and you don't want to have to restart it, you can just type, because restarting the networking service won't actually work. It won't let you restart it. So you want to just type sudo if down, so you want the port to go down, eth0. Of course, I'm remoted in, so if I say that, then it will shut me off. But then you type that, click enter, it'll bring down the interface, and then you just bring it up with sudo if up eth0, so the same interface. There's also other ones. Let's see. Oh, there's wget. So wget, and then you just type your URL, so http:// You can also do https, but just say .com/ and then the file you want to download. So you can actually, we'll do just a random website. So just Linus Tech Tips. .com/ index.php. Not found. I'm not actually sure what they use. There. Oh, it was index.html. Let's do sudo wget. Because it said it wasn't able to write it. There we go. And so nano index.html. It actually did look like it wrote it. Weird. .1. Let's try that. Weird. Oh. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so it actually did work. So as you can see, there's just their index.html and stuff. And so yeah, there's that. There's SCP, which I will go over in another video. It's just a file transfer service. There's of course wget, so you always, when you're doing wget, you want to start with sudo unless you're the root user. So sudo, or sorry, not wget, apt-get, apt-get. There's update, which gets the latest package lists, so that you download the proper files when you install a program. It says there's no space left, so I can't do anything about that. But you would just ignore that though. Sudo apt-get. You can also do upgrade, which will upgrade your software. There's install, and then you type the package name. So ppt, or not pptpd. Well, yes, there's a package pptpd. There's also what's it called? Forget what it's called. Oh yeah, there's ftpd, all sorts of daemons and stuff. Pretty much anything you can install. There's also remove, so if you want to remove a package, then you type remove and then the package you want. And then there's also dist dash upgrade. So yeah, that's pretty much the end for today. Once again, it gave a right error. Jeez. It really. Anyway, anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said before, drop a comment if you have some suggestions, and I'll see you in another video.